Battle of the Titans. Hulk versus Black Adam. On a desolate plateau in the barren lands of Nevada, a giant figure stands tall against the red afternoon sky. It is the Hulk, the green giant of the Marvel Universe, with muscles as bulging as small mountains. His eyes burn with anger, but deep inside is a complex soul, torn between the instinct to fight and the reason of Bruce Banner. Today, Hulk is not here to relax. A new threat has appeared, an enemy that even gods like Thor must fear. A few days ago, a mysterious portal opened on Earth, connecting Hulk's world to another dimension, one where Black Adam, the ancient king of Kahndaq, rules with superhuman strength. News of Black Adam spread quickly among the Avengers. He is described as an unstoppable warrior, with the ability to fly faster than sound, strength enough to tear apart mountains, and an unyielding will of steel. Tony Stark, in his trademark sarcastic tone, said, "If this guy is as strong as they say, then maybe only the Hulk can stand against him." The Hulk doesn't care about words. He only knows that this enemy is coming, and his fighting instincts kick in. He remembers past battles, the punch that dented vibranium, the hardest metal known, the moment he made Surtur, the immortal Asgardian god of fire, stumble, or the time he survived Thanos' snap, an act that brought half the universe back from the dead. The Hulk is not someone to be defeated. Black Adam stands atop an ancient pyramid in Kahndaq. His cold eyes scan the dusty sky, as if searching for a worthy challenge. Black Adam is not just a warrior, but a symbol of strength and justice. With powers bestowed upon him by the ancient gods, he can fly at supersonic speeds, lift statues weighing thousands of tons, and even tear apart a demonic entity like Sabbac with his bare hands. But what makes Black Adam fearsome is not just his physical strength, but his indomitable will and determination to protect Kahndaq at all costs. News of the Hulk has reached Black Adam through the whispers of ancient magicians. They speak of a green giant with limitless power, a being that can destroy entire continents with his anger alone. Black Adam is not afraid, but he is curious. If this guy is as strong as they say, he told himself, this will be a worthy fight. Black Adam was not one to wait. He flew through the portal, leaving a trail of light in the sky. When he landed on the Nevada plateau, the ground shook under his power. Hulk, not far away, sensed his enemy's presence. Their eyes met, without words. The fight had begun. The ground cracked open as the Hulk charged at Black Adam at terrifying speed. Each step he took sent dust billowing up like a storm. Black Adam, with the agility of a god, hovered in the air, his arms crossed over his chest, a proud smile on his face. "Are you the green giant they speak of?" he said, his voice thunderous. "Show me what you've got." The Hulk didn't answer. He just roared, a roar that shook the air. He leaped up, throwing a punch with enough force to dent vibranium. Black Adam raised his hand to block, and an explosion of energy erupted as the Hulk's fist collided with Adam's arm. The shockwave rippled out, knocking down large boulders. Black Adam was unharmed. He returned the blow with a lightning-fast punch that sent the Hulk flying backward, crashing through a hill. But the Hulk was no pushover. He was back on his feet almost immediately, his eyes blazing brighter than ever. He remembered the moment he faced Surtur, when even the god's eternal fire could not stop him. "Hulk is the strongest," he roared, charging at Black Adam once more. Black Adam is not only strong, but also fast. He flies around Hulk at supersonic speeds, creating whirlwinds that blind his opponents. Each of his punches carries enough power to destroy an entire city. But Hulk is not one to be overwhelmed. He catches one of Black Adam's punches, then slams him into the ground with enough force to create a crater dozens of meters deep. Hulk once caught a missile without looking. He growls, picking up a giant rock and throwing it at Black Adam at a speed that exceeds Earth's escape velocity. The rock flies like a bullet, but Black Adam only needs to raise his hand, and the rock shatters into millions of tiny pieces. "You're impressive," Black Adam says, his voice full of mockery. "But I am Black Adam, destroyer of gods." He charges forward, unleashing a series of attacks enhanced by the power of the ancient gods. Each of his punches is like a nuclear explosion, forcing Hulk back. The battle lasted for hours, turning the Nevada plateau into a ravaged battlefield. Hulk, his strength increasing with his anger, began to gain the upper hand. He threw a punch that sent Black Adam flying through 3 mountains in a row, but Black Adam was not one to give up. He stood up, his body ablaze with the lightning energy of the gods. "You think you are invincible?" he roared, unleashing a strike of multi-continental destruction. Hulk, though badly injured, did not fall. He remembered the moment he survived Thanos' snap, when the energy of the Infinity Gauntlet was enough to destroy an entire continent. If he could withstand that, then Black Adam could not defeat him. He lunged forward, grabbed Black Adam, and threw him into the air, then jumped after him, delivering one last punch. But Black Adam was not one to be taken down. He responded with a full-force attack, drawing on the power that had torn Sabbac apart. The collision created a blinding explosion of light, causing the entire area to shake as if it were the end of the world. As the light from the final explosion faded, the Nevada plateau was now a wasteland of craters and shattered rock. The Hulk stood there, his massive body shaking with fatigue, but his eyes still burning with an indomitable fire. Green blood was seeping from the deep wounds on his flesh, but they were healing at an astonishing rate, a testament to the Green Giant's incredible vitality. Across from him, Black Adam hovered in the air, his black cape billowing in the wind, his body also marked by the fierce battle. Neither of them had truly fallen, but it was clear that Black Adam had gained the final advantage. "You fought well, Green Man," Black Adam said, his voice echoing like distant thunder. "But the power of the gods cannot be defeated by pure anger." He raised his hand, a final bolt of lightning flashing around his body, a reminder of his godly origins. The Hulk only growled in response, his muscles tensing as he tried to charge again, but his body had reached its limit. He knew, deep down, that this battle was over. Black Adam turned, flying towards the portal that still glittered on the horizon. Before he disappeared, he turned his head one last time. "Perhaps someday we will meet again, and when we do, let's hope you are stronger." The portal closed with a bang, leaving the Hulk alone in the desert. He collapsed to the ground, his gasps echoing, but the Hulk was not sad. In his world, defeat was only a stepping stone to greater rage. He thought of his friends in the Avengers, of Bruce Banner struggling to regain control within. "Hulk, we'll be back," he whispered before disappearing into the darkness. After the battle, the world seems to have changed. The Avengers quickly receive a signal from the Hulk. Tony Stark, wearing his latest Iron Man armor, flies to the Nevada plateau with Thor and Captain America. They find the Hulk lying unconscious, his body slowly returning to the form of Bruce Banner. "Our green guy has encountered something big," Tony says, his voice filled with concern and curiosity. The data from the suit shows the energy equivalent of a multi-level nuclear explosion. Bruce Banner wakes up in the Avengers Tower lab, his mind reeling with memories of Black Adam. "He's stronger than anything I've ever encountered," Bruce whispers to Thor. The God of Thunder nods, recalling his own battles. "I faced Surtur, and he made me stumble. But you survived, Banner. That's what matters." Meanwhile, in the DC universe, Black Adam returns to Kahndaq as a hero. The people bowed to him, praising his victory over the green monster from another world. But Black Adam was not happy. The battle had made him realize that the universe was larger than he had thought, and that other powers existed. He summoned the ancient mages, ordering them to fortify the dimensional portal to prevent future invasions. "I will not allow Kahndaq to be threatened," he declared, his eyes flashing with determination. But the consequences were not limited to that. The dimensional portal had created small cracks between the two universes, leading to strange phenomena. In New York, strange lightning appeared, causing the now recovered Hulk to sense the return of his old enemy. "Hulk smells lightning," he growled, charging out of the tower. On the other side, Black Adam felt the earthquake in the distance. The green guy hasn't given up yet, he wondered, soaring into the sky. The second war is coming. This time, it's not just a one-on-one battle, but it involves allies from both sides. The Justice League is informed of the Marvel threat, while the Avengers prepare for an invasion. Bruce Banner tries to find a way to mediate, but the Hulk inside him just wants to fight. This time, Hulk will smash him. As the rift between the two universes widens, heroes from both sides begin to unite. In the DC universe, Black Adam is no longer fighting alone. Superman, with his immense strength, flies to Kahndaq after receiving a call from Shazam, Adam's brother who shares his power. He talks about a green giant who can destroy entire continents, Shazam says. Superman nods. If he's like Doomsday, we have to be prepared. Black Adam, despite his arrogance, admits that he needs allies. He recounts the details of the battle, how Hulk caught a missile without looking, threw a boulder faster than escape velocity, and survived an energy blast equivalent to Thanos' snap. He gets stronger as he gets angrier, Adam says. But I've proven that godlike speed and strength can overcome. On the other side, at Avengers Tower, Hulk is fully recovered. Thor pats him on the shoulder. "You once staggered me with 2 enhanced lightning strikes and got up immediately. Don't worry, brother. Captain America plans. We need a strategy. Not just strength, but also intelligence." Tony Stark analyzes the data. Based on Black Adam's feats of tearing Sabbac apart, lifting a 1,000-ton statue, flying him supersonic across continents, even the moon. But our Hulk has faced similar things. The plot begins to take shape when a third party appears. Darkseid from DC, sensing the rift and wanting to exploit it to conquer both universes. He sends his minions to Marvel, forcing Hulk and Black Adam to temporarily join forces. "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," Black Adam says when he meets Hulk again through a rift. Hulk growls. Hulk doesn't like you, but Hulk hates Darkseid more. A new battle breaks out, with allies from both sides. Hulk and Black Adam charge at Darkseid, combining their powers. Hulk with infinite fury, Adam with lightning speed. The battle drags on, destroying an entire deserted city. Eventually, with the help of Superman and Thor, they push Darkseid back. But old wounds reopen. Hulk and Black Adam turn on each other once more. "This time I'll finish," Black Adam says. Hulk laughs. Hulk is stronger than ever. The battle continues, but now with mutual respect. The result? Black Adam still has the upper hand thanks to his multi-dimensional powers, but Hulk promises to come back stronger. Hulk and Black Adam stood facing each other in the ruins of the abandoned city, breathing heavily but with challenging eyes. Superman and Thor, the newly joined allies, tried to intervene. "Stop it," Superman said, his voice calm but firm. "We have won a great battle. There is no need to continue this senseless war." Thor nodded in agreement, his hammer Mjolnir still flashing in his hand. "Brothers, our powers should be used to protect, not destroy." But Hulk did not listen. His anger was aroused by the presence of Black Adam, the one who had once made him taste defeat. "Hulk, crush you!" he roared, charging forward at terrifying speed. Black Adam, with an arrogant smile, flew into the air, summoning the lightning power of the ancient gods. "Haven't you learned your lesson, Green Man? I am invincible." The battle broke out again, but this time with the intervention of his allies. Shazam flies to Black Adam, trying to persuade him. "Adam, stop. He's not the real enemy." On the other side, Captain America throws his shield between the two sides. "Hulk, calm down. We need you to stay awake." However, Darkseid's plot is not over. He sends more minions, ferocious parademons, through the rift, forcing the team to join forces once more. In the chaos, Hulk accidentally absorbs some of the energy from the rift, causing his strength to skyrocket. His muscles swell, his eyes glow like hellfire. "Hulk, feel stronger." Black Adam notices the change, but he does not back down. He charges in, unleashing an enhanced lightning strike, similar to what had previously staggered Hulk. But this time, Hulk blocks it, grabs the lightning, and throws it back. The blast sends Black Adam flying backwards, crashing through a ruined building. "This can't be," Adam whispered, standing up with his first truly serious wound. With the energy from the dimensional rift still in his body, the Hulk becomes a more terrifying version of himself. He remembers all his past exploits, the punch that dented vibranium, the moment he survived Thanos' snap that had enough energy to destroy a continent, and how he once caught missiles without looking, threw boulders faster than escape velocity. Now, it's all multiplied. "Hulk, unbeatable," he roars, the sound shaking the sky. Black Adam, though wounded, remains steadfast. He summons the full power of the gods. Shazam for wisdom, Hercules for strength, Atlas for endurance, Zeus for lightning, Achilles for courage, and Mercury for speed. He circles the Hulk at supersonic speeds, unleashing a series of devastating attacks on a multi-continental, even lunar scale, like when he tore apart Sabak and lifted a 1,000-ton statue. Each of his punches created shockwaves, cracking the ground. But the Hulk was no longer an easy target. He leaped up, caught Black Adam in midair, and slammed him into the ground with such force that a crater hundreds of meters deep was created. "You're fast, but the Hulk is stronger." The Hulk lunged down, delivering a flurry of punches. Black Adam responded with lightning, but the Hulk absorbed it, converting the energy into his own power. He remembered his confrontation with the awakened Thor, when two enhanced lightning strikes only made him stagger and then stand up immediately. Now, Black Adam's lightning was just a tickle. Allies from both sides stood aside, not daring to intervene. Tony Stark analyzed from afar. The Hulk's energy is at an unprecedented level. If he continues, he could destroy the entire planet. Superman whispered to Shazam, "Adam is my friend, but this green guy, he's like an uncontrollable force of nature." Black Adam attempted one last strike. He flew up into the air, concentrating all his power into a giant ball of energy, enough to pulverize the surface of the Earth. He threw it down at the Hulk, a bright explosion that covered the entire area. When the smoke cleared, the Hulk was still standing, his body scorched but not dead. "Hulk, survived," he roared, leaping up and delivering a decisive punch, piercing Black Adam's defenses. Adam fell, truly defeated for the first time. "You won," he whispered before passing out. The Hulk stood there, panting, but his anger was starting to subside. In the end, the Hulk won not only through strength, but also through his indomitable will. The Battle of the Titans is over, but the legend lives on, a reminder that even the strongest can find peace after the storm.